You are on the line. I'm your host, Juan Roque, with the Rhino. Ryan knows, my brother, my partner in crime. I'm never going to get tired of saying that. And we are talking heroes and zeros, Rhino, for this past week. And
one of our favorite segments.
Absolutely. We always want to talk about who's making news for the right reasons and for the wrong reasons.
Yes, sir.
And I'll tell you what, if the show maybe would have got in a little early this summer, I can already tell you there would have been a lot of zeros on that list considering what happened in NFL training camps, college training camps. Oh my geez, this has been probably one of the craziest off seasons and craziest summers I've seen ever.
Yep.
You know, you got Maurice Jones-Drew holding out. You got like Chad Johnson gets cut his first week, his first episode of first episode of Hard Knocks. He's off the team. Man, it was crazy.
Yeah,
summer.
you can go up down the line, man. I mean, Mike Wallace holding out. I mean, we can do a whole segment on holdouts. But our hero for this week, our co-hero, because we both agree on this. New ASU head coach Todd Graham, and we got to give you a salute, sir. Yes, sir. Very impressive, 63-6 win over the NAU. Very impressive to see him get his first win. He's been preaching, you know, all these things, all these little youth, all these Toddisms over the year, over the summer, you know, with high octane. You know, speaking victory, all this other stuff, but he finally,
the Rock,
exactly. He finally put it into play, literally, with a very nice win over NAU. Continued to handle the players with discipline, accountability on and off the field. I think it was great after the game when one of the refs actually came up and said how impressed he was with how disciplined they were in their play. That's like the highest compliment you can pay to a coach when the referee's coming over and saying that to you.
And my reasons for Todd Graham being my hero this week is because of the professionalism with which he has handled the pressures of coming to Tempe under those questionable circumstances. You know, get the heck over it, people, okay? Okay, so he left his team a text message. Obviously, Pitt's not doing that good without Todd Graham because they got their butts kicked this past weekend by, was it Kutztown State or it was an FCS school that beat Pittsburgh, so obviously they're not doing too good without Coach Graham. So Coach Graham handled the offseason, I thought, as a professional. He went out there, shook a lot of hands, got involved with the community. That's why he's my hero, because he put it all together with a big win against AAU. And I predict this team is going to be getting better every single week. And like you said, Rhino, they're showing the things that we wanted them to see.
Yeah, no doubt. And
now,
we got let's work through the zeros here. My zero this week: Roger Goodell and the NFL executives. Continuing to play hardball with the NFL Referees Association, you know, over salary, retirement benefits, you know, a lot of different things. Differences have already been noticed in the preseason, and they were noticed tonight. I was listening to the game on the radio on the way over, and, you know, there was a couple of holding penalties that weren't called, one in the end zone. You know, it's already starting to take into effect here.
The pressure's on those refs now, right?
Starting to affect the game a little bit.
The speed changes in the regular season. I was always told when I played in the NFL, there's preseason speed, regular season speed, and then playoff speed.
Yeah.
And right now, these refs are probably, their heads are spinning. My zeros for this week: Michigan State. What the hell are you guys doing? You don't tweet about an opposing quarterback having a bad game. I don't know any professional football player, college football player, high school football player, peewee football player that has a perfect career and plays every game perfect. We all have bad games. We all have those head scratchers. I had mine in '95 against Teddy Bruschi, Rhino. So I thought that showed a very, not what you would expect from Mark D'Antoni team. Lack of class, lack of focus. You don't do that to your opponent. Show a little respect. Michigan State football players that tweeted, you're my zeros for this week.
All right,
I mean, there's really not much more to say.
Bulletin board material right there. So that'll do it for us, our heroes and the zeros of the week. You know, join the conversation. Tell us your heroes and zeros of the week.
Let us know
on our Facebook page.
Who impressed you? Who pissed you off?
Yeah.
We'd like to hear from you.
Absolutely.